So, like with Genshin Impact, I decided to start Honkai Star Rail over from the beginning. With Genshin, so much time had passed, I was starting to forget the earlier parts of the story. In the case of Honkai, the story feels far more complicated, at least to me. During my initial playthrough, I had a lot of questions. I'm hoping that playing the game from the beginning will help answer those questions. Plus, with the release of 3.0, the absence of certain voices strongly affected the experience, so when I get back to that point on this account, hopefully the voices will be there. I did make some Honkai Star Rail videos a while ago, but the process was rather tedious. Mainly because I didn't understand what was going on, but also because at the time, I was recording in 60 frames per second, so my video editor was struggling.
Look out! Seems I came at a bad time. After all, Elio didn't put it in the script. Why would it matter?
It's actually refreshing playing this game from the beginning now that I'm familiar with the game mechanics. My first time here was so stressful. The game threw so much at you in such a short period of time.
Cleaning up other people's mess isn't in my job description. You know, Kafka?
Not a single soul here. Impressive evacuation work. Did Herta organize it herself?
According to the access history, she hasn't logged in here for over 6 months. The evacuation was directed by the acting lead researcher, a girl named Asta.
So, Herta hides her collection with something as simple as this?
The simplest method is the hardest to spot. Isn't that our motto?
Strange thing number 2.
The data suggests it's just an ordinary hologram, but it has an added layer.
Interesting. She's a member of the Genius Society, all right.
The Stellaron is up ahead. Let's hurry. It has its own security system. I guess even for Herta, Stellaron is no ordinary rarity.
Can you get it?
Of course. Even the genius Herta can't compete with me when it comes to hacking. The receptacle's ready. Your decision.
Elio said this decision will bring about lots of changes.
He also said, it must be you who makes it.
There we go. How much does he remember?
I'll remember you.
Time to get up. Oh. A space station, but that's not important. Hey, remember what you feel in this moment. As long as you know in your heart where you're heading, you're guaranteed to see the ending of your story. That's the you I like.
Okay, so this is one of the parts I didn't understand during my first playthrough. I couldn't figure out if Kafka and Silverwolf teleported the Trailblazer here, or if they created them from nothing. But based on recent events, it seems as if the Trailblazer did exist before the events of this story. If I'm understanding correctly, Kafka used her powers to make the Trailblazer forget who they are. That's kind of scary, to have that kind of control over a person's mind.
I must leave now. Don't worry, someone will come and find you very soon. Just go with them. You won't remember a thing except me. When you have a chance to make a choice, make one that you know you won't regret.
Weren't their coordinates sent out from the space station?
Who cares? They're here and alive. Do they look like a mannequin to you?
Weak heartbeat and pulse. March, you better do CPR.
Huh? I've never done it before. Don Hung, you do it. Wait, stop it! They're awake! Are you alright? Can you hear me? Do you remember your name? Aw, this isn't good. Can you try harder? I'm sure you can at least remember your name.
Nice to meet you. My name's Don Hung, and this is March 7th. This space station was just attacked by the Antimatter Legion. We came to help with the rescue at the request of lead researcher Asta. Back to the Master Control Zone. Asta and the other researchers have gathered there.
This place is full of fancy little gadgets. Herta's collection. I really don't get why she'd go out of her way to collect them and then leave them here to gather dust. You're stronger than you look. Seem to be quite the fighter. So we'll take that elevator on the central platform to go down to the Master Control Zone. I knew it. But it wasn't me. The Antimatter Legion must have broken it. Too bad Don Hung's not here. He's like a walking encyclopedia. He knows a ton of complicated stuff. Maybe even elevator repair.
I don't know that one.
Whoa! Why are you here? And how did you get here before us?
I took another route to the upper level, and I saw you guys from up there. Arlan is in the control room. He's been injured, but not fatally.
Hey, you're all together?
Yep, we're from the Astral Express.
Oh. Did Madame Herta send you to help?
It's just a coincidence. We came to deliver the rare relic Herta trusted us to find. We didn't expect to arrive during an invasion.
It's interesting that he says this now because earlier he said that the Express came to help at the request of lead researcher Asta. Interesting inconsistency.
Why is the Antimatter Legion targeting you guys? It seems they just ignored the surface of the planet and came straight to the space station.
I have no idea. The Legion came at a very suspicious time, almost right after the security system suddenly failed. Lead researcher Asta immediately began to organize the evacuation. I was supposed to cover everyone as they evacuated, but I didn't expect to end up failing in this task.
Don't be too hard on yourself. Your leg and dominant hand were injured. It was a wise decision to hide here and avoid a head-on encounter with the Legion.
Yeah, most of the staff have been evacuated safely,
So right now our highest priority is to return to the Master Control Zone and plan a counterattack. So, do you know how to use the elevator? I couldn't start it.
Since Lady Asta sent you to look for me, I assume she must have given you the encryption key for accessing the elevator system?
Oh, right. She did give me some sort of card.
March.
So I'll have to trouble you to take a bit of a detour. Apologies.
Huh? You're not coming with us?
My leg is injured. I'd only slow you down. I'll stay here and shut down the elevator once you've made it to the Master Control Zone.
You won't slow us down. And you should be able to shut down the elevators from the Master Control Zone, right?
Agreed. He and I made it here safely, and now we've also got Danhung. We're more than enough to protect you. Let us worry about the Antimatter Legion. You just follow us and keep yourself alive.
Thank you.
Aw, is that it? We've reached the elevator already? That wasn't too many monsters. Ugh, probably shouldn't have said that. Might bring bad luck.
You've grown, March.
Hey! Sore losers! You can't just gang up on us!
Go!
Why does it always have to get this exciting? Anyway, at least you're back. March, Danhung, you've been through a lot.
Phew. Himeko, what took you so long? That last wave of Antimatter Legion came at us like a swarm of locusts. Have you ever tried shooting locusts with a bow?
I wouldn't have made a difference. My orbital cannon can deal with a whole bunch of enemies at once, but I couldn't just blow up the space station with it. Herta would not like that. Are you all right, Arlam? Asta's been worried about you.
I'm fine. A quick patching up will do. Thanks for asking. I'll report the situation to lead researcher Asta immediately. Bye.
Hey, nice to meet you. I'm Himiko, navigator of the Astral Express.
In other words, she's in charge of where the express goes.
March hasn't been any trouble for you along the way, has she?
Think carefully about how you want to reply to that. That's just my charm, and I didn't cause any trouble. You just have to get used to me. Look, Danhung agrees, right?
I have the right to remain silent.
Look at you all. You've already gotten really close. Come on. Asta has been worried about all of you.